bieda zagląda ludziom do okien. Kradzieże, przestępstwa na tle seksualnym, plantacje marihuany, jak również niestety i morderstwa.
In statistics, Gainsborough is the most dangerous small town to live in Lincolnshire.
Of alcohol.
Moi drodzy, no tego chyba się nie spodziewał nikt. Zapuszczonych, biednych, przepełnionych zbrodnią brytyjskich miasteczkach.
Hi there. How's life in Gainsborough? Do you feel safe in Gainsborough? Gainsborough in the statistics is called the most dangerous small town to live in Lincolnshire. How's life in Gainsborough? Do you feel safe here?
Siemanko, witam Was na kanale Polak w UK. Witam Was w drugim odcinku z serii w miejscowości Gainsborough, która jest uznawana wedle statystyk za najniebezpieczniejsze miasteczko do życia w hrabstwie Lincolnshire. Jeżeli jeszcze nie oglądaliście, to sprawdźcie pierwszy odcinek z tej serii. Jest to miejscowość targana zbrodnią, w której bieda zagląda ludziom do okien. Kradzieże, przestępstwa na tle seksualnym, plantacje marihuany, jak również niestety i morderstwa. To codzienność mieszkańców tej miejscowości. Chodźcie ze mną, zobaczcie, co dzisiaj przygotowaliśmy dla Was. Tak jak obiecałem, jest to nowa seria na 2025 rok na kanale Polak w UK, gdzie pokazujemy najbardziej zniszczone, zdeprawowane i zapuszczone miejscowości i okolice, w których żyją ludzie w Wielkiej Brytanii. Zapraszam jeszcze raz do oglądania.
You okay, buddy?
Alright, buddy, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Not bad at all.
How's life in Gainsborough?
Alright, mate, yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely sound nice.
You know that in statistics, Gainsborough is the most dangerous small town to live in Lincolnshire.
Did you know the whole world now is a very volatile world in all areas of life? It don't matter whereabouts you are now, whether it be Gainsborough, Boston or any small town. I think when you look at the overall picture of the world and look at the violence, the lack of communication, I think it just stems down to the fact that there's just instability in every part of the world, and there's no sort of, the basic values have just disappeared, and I think communication is lacking, and it's all greed, and basically I think it's just a very small part of the world, Gainsborough.
I see.
And I think
These are great words,
I think the structures of life have just fell away. I'm not a religious person by any means, but I think the basic values have gone, and if people appreciated things in a more valid way, rather than money and monetary, and started appreciating things and going out the way to help people rather than looking at self-gain, and the poverty that's basically generating from the lack of employment, which is then encouraged into drugs, then has another problem coming with that. I think what it needs is a lot more positive going into the deprived areas and encouragement, and get things going in a more positive way for the younger generation, I think.
So how could we achieve this?
I think what it needs to do is it needs to basically have people with a positive approach looking in all these areas of depravity, and basically encourage these people that don't have anything into something positive and get something for
I see. I've spoke to one person in Gainsborough today, and he said that the youngsters in Gainsborough, they have no perspectives, and and that's why, you know, they basically get into the bad stuff.
Yeah, and I think basically the younger generation now have given up before they even start. They've got the whole life in front of them, and basically what they're doing, they're going into a negative side before their life even starts. And then by the time they get to 30,
I see what you mean.
Education, values, and being able to be productive at a young stage and being encouraged to go forward with their life and make something of it is where they need to start. And I think school, the education system, is a key part of in playing, in encouraging these young people and trying to encourage them into work and further education at that stage rather than the negative side. And I think the unemployment office and the unemployment system and all that need to get them back into these workplaces and get them into training as part of their unemployment benefits, and trying to educate them and get them working, as well as getting a benefit and showing them that the positive side of things. What you initially asked me was the crime.
Yes.
This is what it's all stemming from. The fact is they've got nothing to do. And so this is escalating into groups of alcohol, drugs, a negative approach that's going nowhere.
And do you think the social system then, the security benefits are allowing them to be like this? Like they...
I'm not really sure on that, but what they need to do is look at the benefit system totally. Benefit system was brought out in this country after World War II. It was brought out in 1947, and before 1947 there wasn't any means of benefits. Anybody that wanted anything prior to 1947 had to work.
And get this themselves.
Get it themselves. So there was a positive approach before the war. 1947, the benefit system was brought out to help people in need that basically, because of the lack of work during after the war, and it was brought out as a temporary means of support for people that needed help. And what's happening now is people are basically using the unemployment system as a means of support and a living. They're basically, and that in turn is making them lazy, getting them into negative sides of life.
Because they got the impression that they can't find work and they need to rely on the state.
And then when you start looking at the social system of the increase of funds needed to live, i.e. rent prices, £600 to rent a terraced house in Gainsborough.
Is that how much it is?
Between 500 and 600 a month minimum, so that's 7,000 a year.
For these houses around us?
Yeah, so that's 6 to 7,000 pound a year. Council tax at 100 a month, that's nearly £1,000.
Minimum, yeah.
So that's £8,000 a year before they get the benefit. So one person unemployed claiming full benefits is £10,000 a year.
Yeah,
times,
just on that.
Yeah, so times, and this is stimulating laziness, negativity, so a positive approach to reducing the crime rate is what you initially asked.
That is a great answer. Thank you very much.
All right then, buddy.
All the best.
All the
Thank you,
best.
mate. Have a good one. Moi drodzy, no tego chyba się nie spodziewał nikt. Cóż za wspaniała wypowiedź, w zasadzie dająca nam wszystkim wiele do myślenia, jak również serwująca rozwiązania i omawiająca przyczyny tego, co dzieje się w tych zapuszczonych, biednych, przepełnionych zbrodnią brytyjskich miasteczkach. Hi there. How's life in Gainsborough?
Pretty dismal at the moment with so much going on with the roads up and obviously there's a gas main problem here and also with the water under the bridge, so having to do a detour with one's shopping afterwards. So apart from that, yes, okay.
Yeah?
It's not raining, so that's
the positive side of it, yeah?
Positive, yeah.
And do you feel safe in Gainsborough?
Sorry?
Do you feel safe in Gainsborough?
Well, so far, so good.
So far, so good. How long have you been living here for?
8 years.
8 years, yeah?
Yes.
All right. Where did you move from?
London.
Oh, wow. What a change.
Yes, I know. I was born in London, so I'm still a Londoner.
I see. Okay. You know, I'm here today because actually Gainsborough in the statistics is called the most dangerous small town to live in Lincolnshire.
Is it?
So you don't feel any of that?
Well, so far, I've been, yes, I feel I'm protected somehow.
That's great.
Yes.
That's great to hear. Okay. Have a good day. Thank you very much. Yeah?
Yes, cheers.
All the best. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, guys. How's life in Gainsborough? Is it? Do you feel safe here?
No.
Not really. You know, I'm here today because Gainsborough in statistics is the most dangerous small town to live in Lincolnshire. Would you agree with it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
With stabbing.
With stabbing, yeah?
Yeah, that's why nobody goes out after dark on your own.
And what would you say is the reason that it's so bad in Gainsborough?
It's always been like it.
So the guy before told me that the youngsters have no perspectives here, and that's one of the reasons.
Nothing to do for children. There's nowhere to go. There's no shop, and there's a lot of dangerous people.
And how's life economically?
Crap.
Trap. So is there any solution for better days in Gainsborough?
Yeah, build more houses for disabled people. Build stuff for children to do something.
So the government should focus more on the deprived areas, yeah, and
They should.
create opportunities, yeah?
Yeah, they should.
Right. Okay. Well, I won't take much of your time because you're probably on the way shopping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the best to you ladies, yeah? And thank you very much for your time. Cheers. Bye-bye. Ooh.
Co tutaj się dzieje? Zobaczcie, to chyba to, co mówiła pani z Londynu. Kolejne piękne okolice Gainsborough. No, powiem wam, że uciekam stąd, bo tu nawet czuć tym gazem. O.